Hello TSCC members. My name is Stephen Plavsha. I am the Communications Director at the club, and I have been asked to produce an updated work hours system because we've had a lot of complaints that members don't know what work projects are available, how to volunteer for work projects, how to log work hours. So hopefully this new updated system addresses all those concerns. It's a very simple system, and I hope that it's effective. Okay, so you want to know what work projects you can volunteer for. Over here on the left side of the website, you can click on work hours, and this will show you all the requirements and some details about the work hours program. My contact information is here as well. If you have any questions about this process, feedback, comments, please feel free to email me. In fact, you can email me about any issues you might be having at the club. I can put you through to the right person. I can answer questions. And certainly I am willing to accept any comments or feedback about any issues at the club that you might want to bring up, or any work projects that you might think need to be added to the list. Okay, so work hour projects. You want to know what's available? This is where you click. So here's a list of work projects that we have for 2012. This is a live kind of list, so it's going to be updated very frequently, and it's basically just a big spreadsheet. So if you center your web browser over this spreadsheet, you'll get scroll bars. It'll let you go up and down and left and right. If you want to volunteer for any of these work projects, email our work hours coordinator at tscc.work.hours@gmail.com. And our work hours coordinator's name is Nicholas Greenland, and he's actually at the club very often. He's got the Kirby Mirage 25. So always at the club, racing and working on his boat. Okay, so you'll notice also that some of these are highlighted in yellow. These are high priority projects. So if you see something in yellow, we would hope that you would volunteer for that first over other maybe easier projects, because these are projects that really need to be completed ASAP. So right now, the patio roof requires immediate attention, and installing new wiring on the west dock to the pump out needs to be done before launch, because we're going to be putting the skirting boards around the dock, and then that electrical stuff's going to be inaccessible. So this really needs to get done ASAP. Number of volunteers, we need, that's the column there. Time estimate, so you get an idea of how much time you're going to be committing to. There's a project number here on the left side. You'll have to remember that when you're reporting your work hours. And the project manager column, you'll notice, is very empty in a lot of these. That's because we haven't gotten a lot of volunteers yet. But a lot of these projects that have more than 2 or 3 volunteers will require a project manager, somebody who can schedule the work with the other volunteers, show up on the day of the work, make sure it gets done, and sort of take the lead on the project and just see it through to completion and be responsible for getting it done. And that person then reports to one of the board members, and reports back the work hours that were completed. And of course, if you have questions about any of these work projects, you can email the work hours coordinator, again, tscc.work.hours@gmail.com, or you can email the board member directly if you have questions about the work project. So you have a priority column here. You'll notice that there's high priority projects, low priority projects, etc. We would hope that you sort of volunteer for the high priority projects first. So there's also comments, so we require 1 volunteer for April 28th, 29th, 2 volunteers for May 2nd and 3rd, for example. Timing. Once the projects have project managers, the project manager would then schedule a day or a weekend or what have you to get the work done. And you as a volunteer will know when you're going to be doing the work, which is very important because you may be busy, right? So, okay. And then status. Incomplete, complete, in progress. Again, this is very new, so these fields have not all been populated because it's a very new system. Okay, so you volunteered for a project, you've done the work, and now you want to log your work hours. Here on the left-hand side, you'll see work hours reporting. If you click on that, it's a simple web form. You would input your name, your email address, project number, again, that's on the spreadsheet, and a brief project description, again, what's on the spreadsheet. So if you helped to work on the patio roof, you could say patio roof project, and the date, the total hours you've worked, and who the project manager was, so or your crew chief. You click continue, and your hours will be logged, and that's really all there is to it. If you have any questions or concerns about this process or comments, please email me, tscc.communications@gmail.com. If you want to volunteer for any of the many work projects that we need to do this year, email Nicholas Greenland, our work hours coordinator, at tscc.work.hours@gmail.com. And keep your eyes on these pages here under the work hours section, because this information will be updated from time to time. This is all still very new, and yeah, I'd love to hear some feedback, and let's make this a great year of getting things done and making the club a wonderful place to be, and continuing to sort of enjoy the club. Thanks very much.